Hey, good day and welcome to Manifest Your Mondays with me, Johnny Kent, your certified high performance coach. This is the final episode of Manifest Your Mondays for 2019, and I must say I am so grateful for this moment to be able to film this a day before we jump into the new year of 2020. Now, how many of you right now are scrambling to figure out what they're going to do for New Year's? Are you following the train of, all these goals and aspirations and new year, new me? Now, before I get into the final tip of the year or the final tips of the year, again, I really want to acknowledge everyone that has been following me, that has given me feedback, and the people that have been really struggling, that have reached out and said how much these videos have helped them, how people get fired up, and how people, pay attention to what I have to say. Because over the past year, the past 2 years, I've really dedicated my life to finding out how to be the best version or the better version of myself. And that meant a lot of change, a lot of struggles, a lot of frustration, but also a lot of joy, a lot of happiness, a lot of accomplishment, and a lot of celebration. I got to meet some amazing people on this journey so far. I got to reconnect with some people that, I had great experiences with. And there's also people that I came across to really teach me on what do I need to learn to become that best version of myself, as well as how do I be a better person for my friends, my family, my community by holding myself accountable. And the support that I've gotten over this past few years have been phenomenal, and I look forward to the next year with all of you and continuing to grow this. So without a shadow of a doubt, 2020 is going to be a breakthrough year, and I want all of you to have a breakthrough year as well. And how do we do that? Well, continue to follow me, because 2020 is going to be a really powerful year for myself. And when I say that, that means that everybody around that follows me and supports me, I'm gonna support you guys back, not in a taking score kind of way, but it's just a matter of, I want the best for myself and I want the best for all of you. So the best way I can do that is to share my struggles, my stories, my fallbacks, my joy, the tools that I'm learning, as well as the skill sets that I'm looking to acquire and achieve, and just gain more of that experience and really honor this journey that we're on. Because the way we're all built right now, we really focus on the destination so much, but we tend to forget about the people that we become through this journey. Because like I've said in some of the videos done before, your outcome's not necessarily guaranteed, but on the other side, what you gain and who you become through trying to achieve those goals and through the struggle and through the will and the sheer effort that you put in. Think about all the skills that you've attained and acquired. I know that there's some people out there that, they'll go and take a look back and reflect on their year and say, holy shit, I really accomplished a lot. And there's other people like, oh man, I didn't accomplish enough. Well, there lies in what I think is important for us, is to really measure, not as a judgmental aspect, but really see where we're at in 2019, where we wanted to improve, where we failed. But in that failure, what was that lesson? What are the skills that I need to acquire? Or, not only that, but also be proud of your wins. Because nothing in life is guaranteed. The fact that you're able to listen to this now and be a part of this, it's just something like that is to be grateful for. And we always look at how we try to hit home runs in such a major way that we forget that, sometimes it's just about taking a swing and just even making it to the plate and even stepping into the arena. So congratulate yourselves and take a look back in 2019 and really I don't know if you guys are doing this right now, but take a look at what you've done well and what you didn't do well, and what you're willing to do to improve that and take it to the next level. And find the people that will support you in that. Find the people that are willing to share your journey and push you along the way and really cheerlead you, because that's what you need in this life. You need a team, you need people, you need support, and you can't do this alone. You can't be independent without having friends, without having support, without having air, without having all these different tools that we necessarily take for granted. So moving forward, here's how I want you to take a look at 2020. And this is the tip and this is the tool that I want you to take a look at. A lot of athletes do this, a lot of CEOs, business people, and that's what I've found that's really helped me understand my success on what I need to grow. And what that is that, okay, I know that we're all focusing on the past, on 2019 and all these things, on what we can do better, but the challenge and the problem that we're having is that we focus too much on what we were in the past, and we use that as a benchmark and saying, oh man, that's what I was before. And sometimes that really stops us and stalls us from moving forward. So instead of taking a look and comparing yourself to the past, what I want you to do in 2020 and moving forward is I really want you to focus on and envision who you can become, who you want to become. And it's not necessarily working on your strengths or your weaknesses, but it's really taking a look and visualizing that best self of who you are at work, in your relationships, with your friends, in your sports, all these different things, and really visualize how you do that and become that. And take a look at all the skills that you need to acquire or hire, because sometimes you just need to acquire and hire those people that really help you grow your business. Because you take a lot of those businesses that have done really well in this world, and they don't necessarily try to do it all themselves. They actually hire people smarter than them. And that within itself is what you need to do. Is you need to take a look at what do you need to learn, what do you need to master in order for you to be that best you. Not the best mom of what your mom did, or back in high school when you were able to bench all this weight. Oh, take a look at what you want to be in the future and focus on that. Because in this moment right now, you have control over your next step or your next action. You don't have control over your next step or your next action if you're always focusing on the past. So focus on what you want to be in the future rather than what you were in the past. Use it as a guiding tool, saying that it is possible, or using other examples all over this planet of what people are able to do. But I really want you to focus on who you need to become in 2020 and work backwards from there, and take a look at yourself and reflect on it and find out why either you're doing it or you're not doing it. But that's the reason why when it comes to resolutions, that people don't actually envision and picture themselves actually doing that and completing it. So what I want you to focus on is taking that time in the morning or at night. Actually, here's what I want you to do. In the morning, make a list of the things that you want to accomplish in that day in order for you to achieve your goals. And I want you to take time and really envision you doing that with excellence. You going step through step on, you walking up and prepping yourself, going into the gym, making sure that you've got the right mindset to really crush it. Not going in like, oh man, I hate this, this sucks, I really hate working out. But if you're gonna use that attitude, still think about you are in choice. You choose to be there. And when you choose that, it can still suck. But the more you choose that, the more you move forward with that, then the better it is, and that willpower that you build to really step into excellence and demonstrate courage and be more productive. So if you need more help and have more questions about that, please feel free to contact me. Also in 2020, I'm going big here. I'm going to be launching courses. I'm going to be launching workshops. I'm going to be launching intensives. And right now, I'm only going to be working with a certain amount of clients for 2020 on a one-on-one basis, when it comes to the high performance coaching. Now, when it comes to rapid transformation therapy, stay tuned for that because it's going to be really powerful. And I'm excited for all of you guys that are really taking that step in becoming your best self. And I'm also really excited for the people that, you know, are just gonna move a bit at a time, because that's just as important too. So I'm really excited for you. I'm here to support you. I'm here to cheer you on. And together we rise in 2020.